Hi, welcome to the screencast of DaliCore Social. I'm going to create a web application from scratch using DaliCore Social to let users log in through one of the supported social networks. In this example, I will use LinkedIn, but Facebook, Twitter, and Google Plus are also supported. So I'm using NetBeans to create a new Maven web application. I'm calling it DaliCore Social Demo 1. Using Glassfish to deploy. So it's creating the Maven application and is finished. So first of all, I will add the snapshot repositories to the POM XML because I'm using a snapshot version of DaliCore Social. If you're using a released version, you don't have to do this, of course. Next, I'm adding a dependency on DaliCore Social. Version I'm using is that one. Check the documentation for the latest release version. Next, I need to create the MySQL database. Create the database and grant permissions using demo as the user and password. Then I can create the persistence unit. Persistence unit. So I need to create a new data source to the database, calling it JDBC DaliCore Social Demo DB1. I have to create a new database connection as well. MySQL. I need to fill in the database name and the user demo, test the connection, and next, finish. So now I have a persistence unit. I need to add the DaliCore entity classes, like this. Next, we can proceed with the JSP. Let's have another title. And I'm going to add a login link to connect with LinkedIn. So you see here, first of all, we call handler on DaliCore Social with LinkedIn, and then the callback is specified that will be called by DaliCore Social once everything is finished. So I need to add a handler to receive the callback. We called it demo callback, so need to set the path right, import the get path, and we use the Jersey viewables to show the JSP page. Includes the Jersey server, so we can use viewable, import it. Also, we get two parameters from the callback: the UID, this is the user ID of the user that's logging in, and a verifier that we can use to query DaliCore Social if this is actually correct. So we will show a new JSP page. Once the user is logged in, we call it profile. We have to create it Next, then NetBeans is asking us where to register the Jersey handler. We choose for /rest. Next, we can retrieve the user. We need the DaliCore user bean. So we import user and user bean. We use CDI to inject the user bean. We need to specify manage bean, and we need to include a beans XML to make this all work. Get by UID is the correct method on the user bean. We can have an exception, but let's ignore this for now. Also need to verify, therefore we need the DaliCore social bean. Import it. And if it doesn't verify, then we throw an exception. Okay, now we need to make sure that our JSP can access the user that just logged in. So we create a simple model class. Generate getters and setters. Assign the user to the model, the user that is, and then use the model in the viewable. Next, we can create the profile JSP. I'm going to copy the index JSP like this. Cool. Profile, and I'm going to add the user, the depiction, a screen name, and a display name. So once the user is logged in, he sees this basic information. You can also use Twitter, Facebook, and Google Plus in the same way. So I'm going to add links for them as well. In order to make this all work, you need the application keys and secrets from the social networks. I'm going to show LinkedIn. For example, developer.linkedin.com. Add new application. You fill out the form, and you end up with the application key and secret that you have to specify in the web XML as a context parent, like this. I'm going to add the other networks as well to be complete, like this. So now we can run this demo and see how it goes. There you go. That is our index JSP. We click on connect to LinkedIn. LinkedIn asks for permission, allow access, and then DaliCore Social gets the callback. And then DaliCore Social does the callback to our application, which shows the profile JSP. Okay, that's all for now. Thank you for watching. For more information, see dalicore.java.net.